story begins in 1855 in Allegheny County, Maryland, with the birth of George Getty, the patriarch of a future powerful and wealthy family, albeit at a great cost. George's early life was marked by hardship, moving to Ohio and losing his father at 6. However, his uncle Joseph's financial support allowed him to attend Ohio Northern University, where he graduated in 1879 with a Bachelor of Science. George pursued law at the University of Michigan and specialized in insurance and corporate law in Minneapolis. But in 1882, he was drawn to the oil industry in Oklahoma, leaving his law career behind. By 1904, he entered the oil business, quickly succeeding due to his knack for identifying oil-rich lands and negotiating drilling rights, becoming a shrewd and ambitious oilman. In 1892, his son, John Paul Getty, or J. Paul, was born in Minneapolis. J. Paul shared his father's intense business drive, attending the University of California, Berkeley, and later Oxford. These prestigious institutions prepared him for the family oil business. During J. Paul's education, the Getty family's oil ventures fluctuated, experiencing both prosperity and market challenges, setting the stage for high-stakes risks and potential failure. By 1916, tension grew between George and J. Paul due to J. Paul's extravagant lifestyle, which conflicted with the responsibilities of their business. George's unease led to a critical decision. Upon George's mysterious death in 1930, the business's control passed to his widow, Sarah. J. Paul was appointed president, reflecting his rising influence but not an outright inheritance. Despite George's efforts to limit his son's direct control, J. Paul rose to unprecedented heights, becoming the world's richest man at one point. However, this success came at a significant personal cost. If George had issues with his son, J. Paul would face even more complex challenges with his children. In the coming years, J. Paul Getty emerged as the undisputed leader, steering the family's financial ship through the turbulent 1930s, marked by the Great Depression. Amidst economic upheaval, J. Paul and his mother Sarah established a trust in 1934 to protect their corporate assets, setting the stage for a power struggle. Over time, J. Paul consolidated control through strategic financial moves, eventually overshadowing Sarah's influence. In 1949, J. Paul made a bold gamble, investing millions in barren Saudi Kuwaiti landscapes, ultimately striking oil in 1953. This success elevated him to unprecedented wealth and influence. However, each triumph brought new risks, foreshadowing challenges for future generations. In 1959, Aileen Getty was born into the family legacy, but her life diverged from the expected narrative. Despite wealth and connections, Aileen faced personal battles with addiction, mental health issues, and the stigma of HIV. Meanwhile, J. Paul Getty Sr.'s tumultuous personal life, marked by multiple marriages and family disputes, added layers of complexity. J. Paul Getty Jr., raised in opulence, grappled with depression and heroin addiction, deepening the rift with his father. Even in times of crisis, such as his grandson's kidnapping, J. Paul Sr. exhibited emotional detachment, reflecting the complexities of family dynamics amidst immense wealth. Despite tragedy and heartache, the next generation of Gettys rebounded, restoring the family name. Yet further revelations would continue to test their resilience, exposing the intricate layers of their public image and the burdens of their legacy. In 1971, the unveiling of the legendary Getty Museum punctuated the family's towering influence with its twin bastions in Los Angeles, the Getty Villa and the Getty Center. The institution serves as a sanctuary of visual wonders, drawing nearly 2 million pilgrims yearly. However, the museum's existence casts a dual shadow, as a monument to amassed fortune and as a lighthouse for art appreciation. In 1976, J. Paul Getty took his final bow from the world stage, leaving a staggering fortune estimated at $4 billion or $27 billion in today's terms. His departure, however, created not a smooth succession, but a labyrinth of financial and emotional complexity. While the bulk of his empire fed into the Getty Trust, sums were carved out for his children, setting the stage for familial discord and turning immense wealth into a breeding ground for scandal and schism. In a bombshell moment that riveted society in 1984, Gordon Getty, the heir apparent, was revealed to have led a double life, maintaining two families, one with his well-known spouse Anne and their adult sons, and the other in a shadowy enclave with three daughters and their mother, Cynthia Beck. Legal battles over name changes and future inheritances pulled them into the public arena, stirring the pot of the Getty family's already complex interpersonal dynamics. In 1986, the GTI Oil-Texaco merger erupted as a monumental milestone with a $10.1 billion price tag. This transaction marked a tectonic shift, securing the family's financial future but severing a generational tether to the oil industry, a cornerstone of their collective identity. As if punctuating an epoch fraught with discord and drama, 1999 witnessed the demise of J. Paul Getty III at just 54. His life had been marked by tragic arcs, commencing with his nightmarish 1973 kidnapping, an event that scarred him deeply. The decades that followed were a maelstrom of addiction and mental duress, sadly a common occurrence in the family, a burden that would only be lifted by the next generation's will to power in Hollywood, which also came with its own set of challenges. In 1960, the world welcomed Mark Getty, another luminary in the famed Getty lineage. Born in Rome but raised in England, Mark's academic pursuits in philosophy and politics at St. Catherine's College, Oxford, set the stage for an illustrious career. However, he wasn't just another businessman. Mark revolutionized the landscape of visual media. Getty Images soon dominated the market, commanding the visual narrative that shaped public perception. Then, in 1992, Los Angeles welcomed Nat Getty into its complex fold, a dazzling blend of model, designer, socialite, and advocate for LGBTQ rights. Nat burst onto the scene in a style far removed from the reserved legacy of old money families like the Gettys. Nat's marriage to Canadian socialite and YouTube sensation Gigi Gorgeous was a spectacle that seemed almost surreal. It was more than matrimony. It was an event that defied societal norms, challenging perceptions surrounding old money families and online celebrities. As if shattering the final remnant of a once conservative dynasty, a dark specter loomed ominously. This manifested most harrowingly in the untimely death of Andrew Rock Getty, a grandchild of J. Paul Getty Jr. Andrew's life passed on February 1, 2015 in Hollywood, yet another family casualty to an accidental substance overdose. His absence became a chilling reminder that Getty's wealth and prestige offered no shields against tragedy. In 2017, legendary film director Ridley Scott brought the Getty enigma to the silver screen in All the Money in the World. However, the film quickly gained controversy as initially it was to feature Kevin Spacey portraying J. Paul Getty Sr., only to have the notoriously intense allegations surrounding the actor require the studio to remove Spacey from the cast and refilm every single scene he had already recorded. Then came Trust in 2018, a television series helmed by Danny Boyle, featuring Donald Sutherland, Harris Dickinson, and Hilary Swank. The drama unfolded the early years of the Getty saga as if the screen itself became a magnifying lens, focusing on the harrowing relationships that defined the family. As the calendar turns to 2023, the family stands at a crossroads, poised between a future laden with possibilities and an arena fraught with challenges. How they navigate the resolution of recent scandals and the mounting media attention will be telling. These are moments where their capacity to uphold a lasting legacy in both philanthropy and business will be earnestly tested. What are your thoughts on the Gettys? Share that in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please click the notification bell to stay updated with the latest in the luxury world, only here at Luxury Mindset. See you in the next video.